Come with me to go for a big long walk for the McGrath Foundation. So we started out in Gosford. Here is the starting gun. Walked through the city, past the most beautiful stadium in the world. Still had 75 Ks to Sydney though. Oh my God. But you know what they say, one step at a time. And before we knew it, we were at our first stop where Quentin from Rubs No Tugs strapped the living shit out of my feet, saving my life once again. Then I had a quick coffee before we got on the single roughest ferry ride I have ever been on in my life. We fully thought we were going to die. This boat was going vertically over waves. It was not good. Thoughts and prayers to Luke, who was not feeling very well directly behind me, and to the few of us that thought we would sit on the roof for this ferry. We were not having a good time. It was terrifying. But we made it off in one piece, and honestly, I would walk 60 kilometers a day if it meant that I never had to go on that ferry again. Then I decided to throw the drone up and see what I could capture, and it turns out all I could capture was crashing directly into a tree. There you go, bang. Bad times all round. Then at the next stop, someone had the bright idea to crack open the beers, and honestly, who am I to say no to a beer on a hot day walking 60 kilometers? Went down an absolute treat, so I immediately proceeded to have another one while I kept walking, and then we walked, and then we walked, and then we walked some more. And at this point, I was really questioning my life decisions. When you are in Coleroy on the 2nd of January just walking, it's not a fun time. So we had another stop, another beer. Luke was stretching while I was just stretching out the capacity of my liver. Walked a little bit further, just had a really bad time. And then there were the stairs of death heading into Manly. We made it to the ferry, and before we knew it, we were on our way to Circular Quay, had a drink on the ferry because Lord knows we needed it. This one was much smoother. Everyone was a lot happier, and we got to see the Harbour Bridge. We walked through the city a little bit, and this was the final stretch. Everybody was hyped up. We were so very close. This is what it was all worth it for. We made it to the SCG. Oh my God, we did it. We didn't think we would. We had celebrations at the end, had another beer. My feet looked absolutely horrific. I have blisters all over my legs, had a makeshift champagne, and did a shoey. And that's going for a big walk.